She's a farm athlete. She has been running well from the Grand
Yeah.
Prix events, Michael Johnson Grand Prix,
Yeah.
and she has maintained that form. Heard some person speaking negatively about her 200-meter yesterday, and I said to them, the last time a woman ran 10.61 in a major championship final, that was Elaine Thompson, and she in the 200 she went on to run 21.5. I
Yeah.
think it was 21.54 or 21.53 thereabout. So Jefferson would be in the kind of form, the 10.61 form that she has been
It's gonna be
dominant
gonna
this
be
season.
very hard to lose.
It was gonna be very tough. We'd need a fit Sharika Jackson to contend with her. I think Sharika was in a lane ahead of her. I think when she caught up with Sharika, it kind of discombobulated Sharika. She made her move a little too early coming down the stretch, and then it kind of threw her race off. She basically ran out of steam and allowed Amy Hunt to run past her for the silver medal.
Right.
22:18, not her best time, not her best outing.
No.
And she's not in the kind of form that we normally see her in at these major championships. It's a comeback season for her in some case. Let me just remind the listeners that
I'm expecting them to look into the whole thing and reprogram. I don't know if she'll ever get back to that 21-4-1. It's yes. I don't know, but
most of that will be predicated on health. She's not a young athlete by any stretch of the imagination.
right.
Let's just remind the listeners that last year she didn't participate in the Olympic Games
Not
at
at
all
all.
because of injuries. So this is a comeback season for her. Let's hope that she has finished the season healthy. Let's hope that she goes into the off season, goes for her break, and can come back next season. Next
Right.
season being a blank year. I think she might run Spearling. The only thing that people will have running for next year is actually the Diamond League and the Commonwealth Games.
The Commonwealth,
And a
nothing
lot of
major.
these big athletes might opt not to go to the Commonwealth Games. So we're hoping that she can use next season as a true comeback year. To be in shape and ready for 2027. So it was a good bronze medal. We were expecting maybe the silver with the absence of Julian Alfred. I thought that silver was hers to lose. And again, I say she ran Melissa Jefferson's race, and it cost her one place on
I
the
think she have a
roster.
slight injury there. That is Adriana Alfred. She will
Yeah, man. Yeah,
get over it.
Alfred said she felt something in the 100.
Hmm.
And so after that bronze medal in the 100, she opted not to participate in the 200. So
All right.
um,
Question, Pioneer. Question. What would be your makeup of the imposition? This female 4x1 no, which I don't know. They might can challenge the Americans, which is gonna be out of class. What would be your makeup of the before I touch the male side, the female 4x1?
so for the makeup, I understand Tia Clayton is in Tokyo. Both Clayton sisters would feature for me. They have been amongst the fastest Jamaicans this season.
Yeah.
All right, so one wonders who will start the release.
Right. Right.
For me, the obvious choice would be Shelley and Fraser Price.
Shell.
That was her position at one point. She's not as fast as she was. So as to her running one of the major legs, I would be very reserved. I would have Shelley coming out of the blocks.
All
I
right.
would have
That's
I would
good.
have I would have Tina Clayton on the back stretch.
That is the longest leg on the
That's the
back
longest leg.
to
Yes.
Sharika.
To Sharika, but there's an issue. There's an issue where it has oftentimes being said that Sharika does not hand off the baton very well. And as a result of that, if you notice, she has hardly ever run any other leg for Jamaica except the ankle.
That is true.
I saw her running, I think it was the second leg on a relay this year. I don't know if that is something that has been worked on, but if she's able to run any leg outside of the ankle leg, I would have her on the third leg, being a 200-meter runner. And then I would have Tia finishing. It's going to be very hard to challenge the Americans.
It's a lot
They have
hard.
been
Can get a silver medal there.
they have been engaged. That team has been engaged in relay practices throughout the year. They have some very, very good athletes. In Melissa Jefferson, Shakara
TT Terry,
Richardson,
Shakari
TT
Richardson. Oh
yes,
my, he's an awesome team.
and Kayla White. And what happens there also is that all four of those athletes are from one camp, the Dennis Mitchell camp.
Oh,
So
I see.
one can only imagine that there might be a level of chemistry and there might be batting practices even in their
All right.
in their training sessions with their coach. So it is left to be seen whether we can challenge them for the gold medal. And it's a really anything can happen, but we know how it goes when the batting is moving around quickly.
Yes,
Mishaps
and you
do
know that
happen.
USA have a history where
They do have history. But we over the years, though, we have kind of struggled to beat them on the female side. I think that history is a little more tainted with the men than with the women. They have gotten the better of us. I think they have gotten the better of us more times on the female side than we have gotten the better of them in recent times. And even in years that we have had the stronger teams, they have oftentimes gotten the better of us. So one only hopes that we can get it right. The fact that
depends on the lane that them going to draw after the heats, right?
The fact that the Clayton twins and Shelley and Fraser Price have been basically out of the 200 meters, so to speak, and they would have been concentrating on the batting practice.
Right.
So one hopes that we can put together some slick passes, and if it's a situation where it's Sharika finishing the relay, then she fits right in. If she's running a third leg, then one hopes that she has enough time between today and tomorrow. I think we might see probably a few changes. We might see a one or two alternates running the first round.
In the heats, I expect that tomorrow.
So, we just hope that they do enough to get to the final and give us a shot at
the guys
winning the gold medal or getting a medal.
All right. What was your 4 now? We're gonna put level. Because according to what Freighter is saying, this is what me want to understand. Where I'm going to drop level now.
No, well, I think the team picks itself on the male side. Akeem Blake is a natural starter. He has that bullet start, and he has in the run that we used to qualify, that run in London that we used to qualify for the World Championship.
Yeah.
I think Civil, again, showing that he's the fastest Jamaican, fits right into the second leg. He blazed that leg and gave us
there.
On the back stretch. So it is Akeem Blake to me, to Civil. And Kishian is the natural finish. And the kind of bend, the 3 bends that we have seen from Brian Level says to us that there should be nobody else running that third.
What about this other guy now? He was the one that came in fourth because
is that Ford?
Ford, yeah.
Ford. Ford, I don't know. So let's see. If we're not gonna utilize Level, then Ford is gonna be the natural fit for that position.
You can use him in the heat. I would not go into pressure.
There you go. But then it is based on the conversations we are hearing from. Freighter. It's almost he's sounding a little bit conclusive that we're not going to be using level in the relays. But I'm thinking I can understand his coach not allowing him to go to the relay practice at the World Championship.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm only hoping between
it's his first year that he's performing at this level. She felt like she had something, so she wanted to concentrate on his individual event. And I'm hoping that now that the 200 is done, they can find a place for him, because I think this is where we have a real shot at beating the Americans. Yes. Yeah, man. I think this gold medal is us to lose in this case.
That is true, Pioneer.
We have 1-2 in the 100 meters, and we have a third place. We have third place in the 200 meters. And level, they kind of bend that level. He's showing that at these World Championship, he's probably the best curve runner of anybody from any country at all. As we saw in the finals, he dismissed everybody off the curve, and that is a leg that they need to slot him into. And I think if he gets on that leg, and we can work him into a decent pass from Civil and a decent pass to Kishian, then we should comfortably beat the Americans. Some persons are talking about a world record. I'm not there.
No, that 36.84, not yet. No.
Yeah, it is a mark. It is a significant mark. It's not going to be an easy mark for anybody to touch.
First thing, you have to go deep under 37 seconds, and no one is nowhere near that yet.
And it is the reason why no other team has ever run under 37 in the history of the 4x1. I want to remind persons also that same foursome that ran that 36-84. Only a year before in Daegu, they set what was at that time the world record of 37-04. It was Nesta Carter to Michael Frater to Johan Blake to Usain Bolt in that set order, and they came back in London in 2012. And so I don't think these guys have the chemistry of that those guys have. The people would say the pass from Carter to Frater was like they could make it in their sleep. They didn't even have to practice.
That was really smooth,
natural.
Yeah,
it was an organic thing. They ran many relays together for the MVP team. So I think them doing that for the national team was like a given. So
yes.
I'm not harboring world record hopes.
No, I don't think so either. Not yet.
If it comes, it comes. You know, I mean, if they can find a way to stick button
I have a few minutes before my next break. Yes, but I have two 800 meters. Naviski. Yes.
Yeah, Naviski Anderson.
Formerly of St. Diego, right? He tends to by this time, and he can sprint, but we don't know what's going to happen in that race with the Kenyan. We just have to just wait to see what is going to happen in that race.
I am not harboring much hopes and much expectation. What I'm heartened by is the fact that now Jamaica is becoming a true track and field nation.
You must pay attention to this.
We are now participating and making the finals in the 800 meter for men. For many years, we had Natalia Gould and people like Kenya Sinclair representing on the female side. So now that we have had a man running, we now have men running 143. We have two men who have dipped into 143, one breaking the national record, and then the next one surpassing him and breaking it again. And now we are getting athletes into major finals.
What I would want, this in recent years, both JC and some other team have some, you have some of the quarter miles them going up to the 800 meter, and they are putting down times that the boys and girls. I need them to really look at it, because I heard Coach Riley talks about it, that we have to start take some of the other events and serious, like the hurdles and the 800, and it's a good indication that.
Well, I think we have done that. I was commenting. So you just mentioned the hurdles. So let's look at that. Let's examine that.
Yeah.
Omar McLeod is a world and Olympic champion.
Right.
He won the Olympics in 2016. He won the World Championships in 2017. Hunter Parchment has been a perennial performer for us. He has been winning medals for many years. He won the Olympics in Tokyo. We had Ronald Levy, who was also a major champion.
I don't hear anything more about him.
Because of injury, he's absent. Recently, in the recent vintage, we saw Rashid Broadbell coming to the fore, winning a medal.
Went and do a surgery. The hurdles is gonna be hot
winning
next
a
year
medal.
again.
So without those four top competitors who are major medalists at major events, we still our cupboard is so deep and so rich that we still could get a silver and a bronze. We almost got 3 into the finals.
All right.
And the 2 that we got into the finals are medalists. It says that Jamaica is deep in terms of our hurdling.
All right.
On the female side, we still have Danielle Williams, we have Akira Nugent. It was a pity. I had picked Megan Tapper to win this at the World Championship. Because of injury, she had to be out at the World Championship. It's just a pity. She ran a PB this year, was looking really good throughout the season. And when we look at the people coming behind them, we have Janelle Atkins, we have Janelle, what's her name? She's at MVP. She was on the team also. She didn't make the finals. We have the youngsters. We have Karika Hill. There's a lot of youngsters coming through. So in the hurdling, I think we have a rich culture, and we also have a lot of young hurdlers coming through. So it augurs well for Jamaica.
One person I can draw out, this Akira Nugent even though she had won the diamond and we were expecting a medal from her out of the World Championship, she's going to be a force to reckon with. I know that.
She's still young.
Yeah.
I think she still struggle with the jitters at major championships. That's
Okay,
something
we
that she
have a
needs.
few minutes leave. Okay, what we're gonna say? At least I have to wait until another time about your thing. Did you talk to that person?
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, I haven't spoken to him yet. I'm definitely gonna be passing through the event. But if you want, I can quickly mention it. We can talk some basketball next week. But if you
Yes,
want, I can quickly mention it. And what you're talking about is my Earth Strong celebration, which is gonna be held on the 2nd of November, and that's
November.
gonna be at a place called Eco Park.
What was
And
once
it's
Water World?
Waterland. Waterland. It was
Yes,
once Waterland. It's on the St. Anne St. Mary border. And for those who know the area, it's close, very close to what people know as Blue Hole.
yeah.
It's a very scenic place. I'm sitting there right now. It's a very scenic area.
I see.
It has the river runs through, and we're gonna be just having a day of fun. It is also built as a sports link up, and yourself will be a part of the proceedings along with some of the sports
Yeah,
hosts from other.
at the domino part, of course.
We have a major domino showdown going down. Plus, we're kind of representing for the EPL teams. So we are asking the fans to wear their EPL jerseys. We have competitions that are going to be based
Oh,
around your EPL team. So,
put on my
for
Man U
example,
jersey.
we have an EPL penalty shootout, which is very interesting. With a very interesting concept which I came up with. It's four shooters shooting from
You get
four
sponsor
different.
for it?
It is. We are in the process of soliciting a sponsor for that. If there's anybody listening who would like to be a part of the event, I would like to be a part of anything that I'm mentioning here, they can contact you, and I'm sure you will.
I'll I'll see if I
But
can make a link on that for you.
it's
Yes.
it's 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 a very interesting concept which I came with. So it's four shooters shooting from four different points on the field, from the
Yeah.
penalty spot, from halfway between the penalty and the half line, from the half line and a full court penalty, a
Yeah.
full court shot.
All right. You have two
And
minutes. You
each
have 2 minutes leave. You have 2 minutes
All right. So
leave.
each spot carries a different point, and then we're doing that for a trophy and for a cash credit at the bar. And then we also have EPL tug of war, where people representing their EPL teams will be in an all-out tug of war battle where we'll be seeing which EPL team has the strongest set of fans, and that is also gonna be richly rewarded in terms of prizes for the winners. So, it's
Oh.
just a day of fun. We call it a sports link up on a river flex. The river runs through the property, and
All right.
we'll be
You-
utilizing the river to have some fun also.
all
So
right.
we inviting the fans to come out and just enjoy the day. The 2nd of November, and that's Eco Park, formerly Waterland, in on the St. Mary St. Anne border. So, looking forward.
Looking forward to it. But now, just tell you now, I need you to give that person a link. I'm expecting it. Yeah, give him a call.
Definitely, I'll definitely give
Please
him a
do
shout out.
that. Don't make it
Yeah,
get
man, I'm
cold.
gonna give him a shout. I will definitely be at that event on the
All right.
18th of October. No doubt.
All right, Pioneer, respect. Yes, I'm gonna send this back to you on YouTube, World of Sports
Yes,
and
thanks, man.
Entertainment on
And
Rebel.
it was good to be a part of Rebel Radio for the
Yes,
first
man.
time, and I've made my debut, and I'm looking forward to. We're talking some basketball, we're
Of
talking some
course,
more
I'm
track and
looking
field,
forward
and
to that because I want to know what's happening, the movements and more.
definitely a very interesting NBA season coming up. A lot of movements, and still a lot of movements that are still not yet made, but we're expecting to be made before the season starts. So
Oh.
we're in for a very, very interesting and intriguing
One last
NBA
question.
season.
What you think about this Manning Cup here? You think, although you're at that side, you think KC can prevail in them 100 years?
I'm sure that the KC faithfuls will be definitely gunning for that. KC is a school rich in history. The fact that this is their 100th year, I'm sure that they will want this feather in their crown to
Yeah,
say,
man,
listen,
Vassal Reynolds.
in our 100th year, we have lifted the trophy. It's gonna be a very intriguing Manning Cup season. A lot of other teams will be contending for the title. So
JC, yes.
let's look and see. But as the season progresses, we will talk some more on that.
All right, then. Okay, respect Pioneer. We're going to take a break and we'll come back with the final segment. Yes, that's Pioneer. They're the experts on games and events in sports. All right.
It's the Everybody Sale at New Budget Supplies. Do-it-yourself professionals and contractors. This is the sale for you. Lumber, steel, dress and form ply, water tanks, pumps, PVC pipes and fittings, toilets, bathtubs, vanities and basins, windows, paint, doors, floor and wall tiles, thin sets and grout. Up to 20% off selected items. 195 Hagley Park Road. Telephone 923-4560. New Budget Supplies. Always the best prices.
Tools, hardware and supplies is holding up the heat this summer with their super saving summer sale. Prices are slashed on everything you need to fix up your home. Beautiful tiles, sleek doors, top quality windows, modern sanitary ware, exclusive flooring and more. At Tools, hardware and supplies, we have you covered for the summer.
So come visit us at 279 Spanish Town Road, 4 South Camp Road, 8 Red Hills Road,
or online at toolsja.com.
Tools!
The Lion King of Hardware.
Oh, Jamaica eyes were built with fire, passion and vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores,
we're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky.
JPS, powering what matters.
Welcome back to the final segment. You know what? We're waiting on the fixtures for the matches tomorrow, but I haven't seen anything yet. All right, and still waiting. Okay, but we're gonna get into some music and wait until we can get the full fixtures for the English Premier League. Okay. All right, Ija Reese, Love Me For Me. Yeah, man, that is one of the songs we're pushing. Ija Reese out of Canada. You know, there are so much persons that are doing their albums, doing, you know, some single and collaboration, and the market is being saturated with so many new music. Right, so waiting for this one. Ija Reese, not getting it. Try again. Nothing there. Herald Wisdom, Cherry. Okay. Not getting nothing. Something is not right. Can't understand.
The biggest reggae cultural event, Rebel Salute,
is finally coming to the United States.
Rebel Salute 2025, Sunday, September 28th.
With live performances by Tony Rebel, Maxi Priest, Queen Africa, Mikey Spice, Louis Culture, Michael Rose, Chalice, Rebel Clan, and more Florida-based acts.
Special dope plate showcase by Dynamic.
Taking place at the Miramar Regional Park in Miramar, Florida.
Doors open 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Get your tickets now at RebelSaluteUSA.com.
Okay, Rebel Salute USA. I'm trying to get into library here. Nothing yet.
It's salsa music. It's salsa music.
Cherry of my life. She make me feel so nice. She always treat me right. She are the cherry of my life. She make me feel so nice. She always treat me right. She bring me breakfast up in bed. She bake me bread when I'm hungry. Medication when I'm sick. Oh gosh, how can I resist your love? I say she are the cherry of my life. She make me feel so nice. She always treat me right. She are the cherry of my life. She make me feel so nice. She always treat me right. Late at night when I go to bed, she never leave me here so lonely. I'm never lonely. She bring me aspirin for my head. Oh yes. Oh, I know you are one and only. That's why I say she are the cherry of my life. She make me feel so nice. She always treat me right. She are the cherry of my life. She make me feel so nice. She always treat me right. She are the cherry of my life. She make me feel so nice. She always treat me right. She are the cherry of my life. She make me feel so nice. She always treat me right. Here we're standing by the riverside, watching the water flowing by. As I look into your eyes, oh yes, such a blessing from the sky. That's what I say. She are the cherry.
Yeah, man. Herald Wisdom there, one of those who's coming to the Libran Fest.
She always treat me right. She are the cherry of my life. She make me feel so nice. She always treat me right. In all my life, she treat me nice. In all my life, cherry of the vine. In all my life, she treat me nice. In all my life, a cherry of the vine. In all my life, she treat me nice. In all my life, a cherry of the vine. In all my life, she treat me nice. In all my life, a cherry of the vine. Whoa, yeah. Right now, you are my lady. Whoa, yeah. now. You are my lady.
Nobody call you with the number now. Nobody call you with the number.
Ready. Yes, sir. No, they are Kodiak have sent for the ghetto youths them.
Yeah, man, Kodiak, Nodiak.
We have to find.
Coming out of the Sugar Mine at studio.
Out our life, poverty if we stay out. Way out, deep inside me, a voice just a shout. I have find a way out, dying for some rain dark. I be a shout, I have find a way out, out our life, poverty if we stay out. I have find a way out, deep inside me, a voice just a shout. Well, I know we have to scheme up a plan, murder. We buy the house and the land, murder. Look how long Monday I can't fall and I look for we one another. Not involved in a scam, brother. People need food, make we farm up the land, brother. Touching at the studio, voice a hit song. Promote it, we make the song, make a find a way out, out our life, poverty if we stay out. Find a way out, deep inside me, a voice just a shout. Have to find a way out, dying for some rain dark. I be a shout, have to find a way out, out our life, poverty if we stay out. Find a way out, deep inside me, a voice just a shout. Get a youth to be lack opportunity. Fear scrutiny, police, please not shoot at we. Future Malcolm X and Martin Luther we. No make nobody tell you who you fi be. Just buckle up your belt and lace up your shoes to me. Make a step towards the destiny. Find a way out, out our life, poverty if we stay out. Find a way out, deep inside me, a voice just a shout. Find a way out, dying for some rain dark. I be a shout. Have to find a way out our life, poverty.
Yeah, man, Kodiak, Nodiak, straight out of the Sugar Mine at Studios.
We rap voice us a shout. Find a way, no finally. We out of poverty. Stand up and we want everybody see. Poor life just a malice we. Get to youths, find a way, no